This is your Emory Henry Reports feature interview. Again, my name is Daron Vaught, and joining me today, Andrew Downard, and he's involved in a sustainability project that's coming up here on campus. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I'm in a class called PPCS 345, Sustainability Community Development, and for our class we do a project, and one of our ideas for the project was, hey, on campus there's a lot of green space out there, but we're not really fully utilizing it. So we thought we should find some spaces and make some more outdoor stuff on it, like maybe put a bunch of benches, volleyball net around campus. So this workshop we're having is we have a bunch of spaces on campus, a bunch of pictures, and we're going to talk and we're going to try to get a consensus as students out of it.
And when is this? It's a Thursday, the workshop,
Thursday
or forum rather?
It's a forum, yeah. It's Thursday at 7:30 at the BOV.
And you said it's a PPCS class. Drew, are you a PPCS major?
Yes, I'm a PPCS and European Studies double major.
Why do you choose to major in something like that? I know a lot of the times Emory and Henry students catch a lot of flack. They say, well, public policy and community service, you can't do anything with that major. What made you choose that field of study?
Well, when I first came here, I couldn't decide between sociology and political science. So I thought PPCS is an interdisciplinary major, and it focuses a lot on political science and also focuses a lot on sociology. So I thought I'd get the best of both worlds, and both my parents work for nonprofits, so I thought I should follow in their path.
Following in the footsteps of your parents, that's good. So more about this project. Allow me to be a skeptic and play devil's advocate for a little bit,
Go ahead.
It's a sustainability project, right? I think a lot of students, when hearing about the project, would think, oh, cool, well, I'm going to have more places to sit on campus. What does this have to do with sustainability?
Well, it has to do with sustainability in that these places are going to form relationships that over time will be sustainable. Like, you're going to develop relationships in these spaces. You're going to develop friendships. And over time, these friendships are going to last your whole life. Like, if for example, we built a fire pit I'm just putting out hypotheticals here, we built a fire pit outside of Weaver. You're going to go to that fire pit. Over time, you're going to build great relationships that are going to echo throughout your whole life.
Right, okay. So specifically about the class, Drew, is this project all that's involved? Is this a class-wide project, or do you each have individual projects?
No, this is the class entire project, but we also, for example, we talk about all sorts of things like environmental sustainability. We talk about politics. We talk about all sorts of things. This is like the project that combines all the stuff we learned together in one point.
Okay. And Drew, I know working in the Student Government Association myself, you guys have come to us a couple times already this year, trying to kind of spread the word. This isn't going to be a cheap project. No. What's the plan to get it paid for?
We've also talked to other organizations like RHA, for example, and I'm on the Treasury Committee for RHA. And we actually have about $3,000 we actually have to spend. We actually have too much money in the budget. So we're hoping that we could actually maybe make this a joint SGA-RHA venture and combine capital and get some stuff funded.
Okay, that's great. Drew, more about yourself and your journey sort of here to Emory and Henry. What made you, where are you from, first off?
Well, I'm from Manassas, Virginia, which is right outside D.C. I didn't even know about Emory until April of my senior year. I applied to so many places before then, and they came to my school, and I was like, Emory and Henry, what's this? And I applied, they gave me a good offer, and I saw the public policy program, and I'm like, this sounds like something I want to do, because ever since a little kid, service was like my number one thing. I would help out Special Olympics. I was really involved with local homeless shelters, and I really have always been about serving. And I thought if I could somehow make a career out of this, then I would just be happy.
So you also mentioned that you considered political science as a major. Is there anything in your future that you might want to do with both?
Well, my grandpa was a CIA agent in the CIA for 30 years, so I'm hoping if I maybe get some political science backing there, I could go back to D.C. and maybe work with the federal government like he did, because he lived a great life. He traveled all around the world. Philippines, England, Ethiopia. I'm like the only one that's in my family that's actually born in America. Both my sisters were born in Italy and stuff. I guess it's just how my family is. We worked for the feds for a while.
So your grandfather worked with the CIA.
30 years.
And I know I have a lot of cherished memories about my grandfathers. What kind of stories did you hear?
I heard a lot of things. Like, my mom used to tell me that he was what do you call those people? Like those people that translate communications. And they would actually, my mom went to like the thing one time and she heard like something about Snoopy goes red or something, and she thought it was like a symbol for Russians or something. My mom was just like always in awe because she would always have to lie about her dad's job and that. And it's pretty crazy. And my mom's actually a Ethiopian American dual citizen because she was born in Ethiopia because my grandpa had to go service there and didn't have a base at the time. So he was doing communications work out there, and she's actually a dual citizen Ethiopian American right now.
Wow, an impressive couple your parents are. And more about your grandfather. What specifically did he do in the CIA?
Communications. That's all I know. That's all I can say. Communications.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Well, Andrew, we definitely want to thank you for your time. We want to encourage people to go to the forum and hear about this sustainability project. Andrew, once again, thank you for your time. Emory Henry's video specialist Brent Treesh has been working with the admissions office. They are putting together a series about the college with individual admissions counselors talking about the benefits of attending Emory Henry. In this piece, admissions director Josh Floyd gives the details on how Emory Henry is much more affordable than people may think.